Hi everyone, it's Jo, and if you have followed Brain and Beyond up until this point, I want to thank you because it really was an accidental YouTube channel. It started off just me posting videos of my family. It then morphed into more dementia-oriented caregiving videos, tracking the journey and the progression and the decline of my mother who had frontotemporal dementia. And then it morphed into psychology videos and then more recently into my forensic analyses. But this may be the last video I make, at least for a very long time, and I want to tell you why. But before I do, I want to acknowledge that somehow this channel grew to 14,000 without me even trying. So I'm deeply grateful for every person who helped me reach that achievement. And I know that's a small YouTube channel and people probably say it's nothing, but to me it's a big deal and I'm very grateful. But after much thought, I have decided to take a long, possibly permanent hiatus from Brain and Beyond and from psychology. I don't think I want to be a psychologist anymore. And there are a few reasons, but the first is that the content for this channel as it is now, the forensic analysis videos, I put so much time and energy into each and every video that I make. I don't just churn them out overnight. I don't use AI. I use my clinical expertise and my experience. I write my own scripts. I edit my own videos. And sometimes just the research of one video can take me weeks. So producing one short video can take me several weeks. And I just can't put that much effort into it anymore. I've always cared about the quality and the depth of my videos, and given my circumstances where I am in life at the moment, and this is the personal part of this video, I just can't find that it is sustainable anymore. I have a life out of YouTube and it is a fairly difficult one at the moment, but that part of my life needs more nurturing, more peace, and I just don't have the space for Brain and Beyond anymore, at least not in the foreseeable future. Secondly, a lot of the content I make here is very controversial. It is sometimes evoking a lot of arguments and people that don't agree with me, and it can often resort to comments that are quite nasty and in some cases personal, and I get it, that's YouTube. If you put yourself out in a public forum, then you are going to get critiqued. You're going to get insulted. I get it, but I never set out to be an agitator. That was never my intention. And as I mentioned, the origins of my channel were never about being contentious or argumentative. I never wanted to create distress or division, and some of my videos have done that. And honestly, I don't enjoy that energy, and I don't want to create space for that anymore. And thirdly, and this is the big one, it's a decision that I've made because of a lot of personal things, and maybe I'll come back and share a video what those personal things are. Maybe I'll write a book about them, but I've decided to step away from the profession of psychology. And this is a big one, and I may return to this channel one day. I may tell you some of those reasons and why I now believe so much of the industry is at least let's just say pseudoscientific. Let's just say that for the moment. And at worst, it can be very harmful. And now this is a big thing for me to say. And there's many times I've made videos and I've wanted to comment on things, especially through COVID, but I'm regulated. When you're a registered psychologist, you are regulated. You can't say what you think. You can't even share therapies that you believe are helpful unless they're endorsed by your regulatory profession. So there's a lot of things I want to say there, and it's something I have resisted saying publicly for a long time, but I've lived it, and it's time I honored the truth and my truth. So finally, I have had my own mental health struggles. I've touched on this very briefly in the past, but I haven't elaborated, again because of fear that my regulatory bodies may deem me unfit. Now, I think if you've walked in the shoes of one of your patients, I mean, they're never the same shoes and it's never the same path, but it brings a kind of empathy that all the degrees in the world can't attest to. Lived experience is so valuable, and we don't seem to really acknowledge or honor that. So I've experienced burnout, disillusionment, grief, physical illness, and I would dare say spiritual crises. And creating heavy content whilst trying to navigate through all of that has been a fairly difficult journey for me, and one that I think now has become too much. And I'm realizing that maybe, just maybe, there is another way, a better way. So where does that leave me? Well, I have started a new adventure, something lighter and something that I think is more therapeutic, more healing, and certainly less contentious and will not cause division. It's called Soul Compass. This is my brand new channel. Why am I starting from scratch when I have a base of 14,000 now and I could build on this? Because I want to honor this new channel. It is completely different. It has nothing to do with the story that got me to Brain and Beyond. It is a channel about traveling solo, finding yourself through traveling solo, cruising, and the unexpected spiritual freedom that I have found recently on the ocean. It's not psychology and it's not analysis. It's not Brain and Beyond by any means. So I needed to start from scratch. It's joy, it's movement, it's recovery, and it's freedom, and it's therapy, at least for me. It's me reconnecting to life after everything that fell apart about 2 years ago. And that's the story I will come back to one day, I promise. But for now, it sounds like this is a new journey, a new chapter for me, without my profession as a psychologist, without my Brain and Beyond videos, but with a future that lies ahead, a bit of an unknown, a bit of an adventurous spirit, traveling solo and finding myself. Now, I am stepping out into the unknown. I do not have much money. For those that know me, I've been a single mother for nearly 20 years. I've worked very hard, so I don't have wealth. I'm doing something that seems to be irrational to some people, stepping out without fear and just saying that here I am, I'm vulnerable, but I'm ready to give this a go. If it sounds like something that you'd like to join me on, I would love to have you. At the moment, my channel has 1 subscriber, and that's my friend. So it really is starting from scratch. But come expecting something very different. There's no analyses, there's no lectures, there's no controversy, there's no diagnostics. It's just me with a suitcase, a camera, and a heart. And finally, I feel free again. You can find Soul Compass right here. I will put a link in the description section below. I'm going to post room reviews, practical tips and strategies, but I'm also going to find myself through travel and traveling alone. So I do hope you join me. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. There's plenty of travel channels that are already out there and very successful. So I don't know how I'll go, but really this is for me. And if you want to join me, that would be great. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for following me, for supporting me. It means the world to me. Take care of your own brain and your own beyond. And for the last time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.